So this was his little friend. He had the nice little Scarface accent when he was telling me about it. Say goodbye to his little friend for 10 years. He's a little bit sad, I think. He sounded a little bit sad, but I think you were also happy to get it done today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make sure we're not like pushing on you or anywhere that like it's bugging you, okay? Or if we're tickling your nose or anything, you let us know, okay? And certainly if I'm hurting you up here.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of talked about the different ways we were going to remove this, and a punch versus an excision, and I think an excision is more cosmetically elegant and important here, so that's what we're doing. Were you ever able to squeeze anything out of this?
No.
I mean, I'm not completely convinced it's a cyst. I don't think it's anything malignant, certainly, or I think it's completely benign, but I'm not convinced yet it's a little cyst. We'll see.
I think it might have been ingrown hair.
Yeah, you do? You think this is just a hair rolled in there?
Well,
Maybe, but I don't know. Can you just pull back just a little bit there? Thank you. It's really on the surface here, and let me see here. If I can see it, it's almost like a, I don't think it's a cyst, but I will see for sure. You doing okay?
mm-hmm.
Good. So are we. Make sure I'm never hurting you, right? Never.
No, you're good. Thank you.
You're doing just great. I'm just gonna squeeze it and see if I can. It's just like a little lipoma, maybe. Let me squeeze it though. To the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have like a mini lipoma, just a little fat ball. That's what it was. Isn't that nice? I don't know if that's a better thing for you to have. Your little friend. He was just the extra turkey at Thanksgiving or something.
Wow.
I don't know. Something, but he's cute. Actually, I think there's still a little more underneath. Let me see if I can pull that off too. Just where I kind of draw a circle around it so I know the size of it while I'm doing that excision. See if I can squeeze that again. Squeeze that part out. Tab again the top of it. Just press that upper edge and then I can do that. We took it out of a tiny little incision here. This is just a buzzing, which is just cauterizes a baby blood vessel if we need to cauterize it. And I am going to turn you a little towards me here because I just want to feel around. I think I got it all, but it was the circle I drove around it was bigger than the actual amount that I took out. So I'm just checking a little bit and making sure I got it all.
Mm-hmm.
So can I actually have you like push up? See how I can push up from that side? Yeah, there you go. And maybe pull back with the other side, just to see if I can pull that edge open and expose it a little more. To make sure I got that whole little. What do you think? Do you think that tiniest little thing was making the issue? Or is there a little bit more there? It feels flat. It feels flat. Look and see. Yeah, it feels flat. All right, I believe that that was it, and it's kind of a little firm. You had like a firmer little lipoma there, so I think I got it. Feel around, right? It doesn't feel like below that, because this incision I made was like on the higher edge, and I don't feel anything below there. It doesn't feel like it's flat. You see anything on the inside a little bit? No, right?
It feels flat.
Pretty, yeah, it feels normal, and it looks good, and it's a tiny little bump. Right, I'm convinced now. Push this edge here. So I'm pushing that. Let me just try to see if I can pick that up one more time. Just in case there's a little fibrous tissue there, but I don't think so. I agree with you. Nope, nothing there. Okay, good. Okay, this is probably overkill. I'm doing very cosmetic here to make it look gorgeous. I'm putting a little suture underneath.
Thank you.
Okay, probably overkill that. Tap there again. Just to make sure I don't see anything. My girls convinced me that that is not. Let me just double check just in case. See, I can't let it go just to make sure. Oh, nothing there. Okay. Okay, now I'm good. Third time. 3 times I had to check just to make sure there was nothing left under there. One little stitch right underneath. We're using a very, very small suture, but this actually makes sure that the wound edges avert really well, and it keeps it a nice fine line that I don't think other people will be able to see. And we'll have a little bandage on here, but we're gonna probably see you in 5 to 7 days just to take that stitch off. Probably 1 or 2 stitches on top.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks nice and flat. I believe it now. I believe it. Top stitch here. Sorry if it tickles you a little bit here. See how this black is a little hard to see the stitch on the black drape. We have these new drapes, these surgical drapes here that are black, and they're actually kind of very nice looking, but then I realized now when we started using them, because we usually use light blue, that they actually, you can't see the stitch so much because the stitch is black too.
It's like, uh-oh.
It's like leaning against it, and yeah, it just makes our life a little more interesting, that's all. There you go. And I think I see a little bit of it underneath that, and I just want to give it a trim. There. Okay, very good. Small one. Just this little one right here. And we'll send that in. It's a little, I think the fact is it was like a little ball of fat that's a little firm, and it was pushing up on you, kind of creating that little bump, but it doesn't, it looks like a lipoma. We'll send it in. A lipoma is a benign little collection of fat cells.